I'm Kristen Avalos with KristenAvalos.com, transformational coach, here with your Aquarius new moon oracle card reading. And so we have just gotten over our last total lunar eclipse, the blood moon, blue moon. So there is a lot of change happening right now. I know I'm experiencing it in my life and I see it around me. And so here on February 15th, we have our new moon. It's a partial eclipse and it's going to be in Aquarius, which is the sign opposite of Leo. And so there is this balance with these opposing signs about how do we do stuff for ourselves and move ourselves forward, which is on the Leo side. It's all about your own the needs of your ego and the needs that you have to be seen and recognized. And then on Aquarius' side, it's all about how do I fit in with the group and how do I use my uniqueness and have that benefit my neighbors, my friends, my family, and the world around me. So that's kind of the general balance that's going on. And of course, we're always making changes to kind of get that balance right because we're growing and we're evolving. And so it's never going to just be stagnant. And so these eclipses come and they really help us to make choices. They bring us opportunities. They're turning points. We release, we change, we shift. Anyways, so I want to get started, and I didn't ask specific questions for this reading. I just wanted really cards that were going to speak to us, to help us to clarify things that we really weren't sure about, to help us confirm the things that we did really feel is right, and then to just be in service of the highest good of us who are watching this and for everyone. And so the first card that I chose was the Mountain card. And so the Mountain card is all about it's speaking about how there might be obstacles in our way, but it's also speaking about the fact that we can adapt to these obstacles. And so we see this mountain here, and it's this thing that is very solid, and we see that we can climb this mountain, we can try to conquer this mountain, we can try to go chisel through it. And this card is really saying that we have the ability to adapt. And so we don't have to make it harder on ourselves than it needs to be. We can really flow. We can flow around the mountain. We can try to find the easiest path. And that is really the best way to do it at this time, is to not to try to fight against the timing of things, but it's really, how can I make this easy? How can I deal with this in a way that's going to be the easiest for me to accomplish in the fastest amount of time? And it's completely okay that something be easy. That's what this is saying. And so the next card I got was the Movement card in Protection. And so when movement is upright, of course, it means everything is going well. We're in the flow. Things are looking good. They're working out. And when it's in protection, it's saying that there might be something, a lesson that we haven't fully grasped yet. And it's one that's going to be important with us moving forward. And so it might have to do with that Mountain card. Maybe we're trying to move forward and we're thinking we have to do something and it's really hard and we're really beating our heads against a wall. And so maybe the reason why the Movement card is in Protection is we have to think about ways that we can learn a lesson and have it be easier. And also maybe look around if something is repeating itself. Maybe there's a lesson that we haven't quite learned completely. could be another reason that movement is in protection. And it also could just be that timing isn't right just yet, but if we're going to flow with things, if things are going to be easier, then maybe we have to just pause and let those opportunities come so that we're having it happen in a way that is actually better than if we were to just go forward on our own. And then the last card I have here is Sad Embrace. And so, you know, we have this obstacle, movement might be stalled, and so then we have the sad embrace. And so it really speaks to possible disappointment, loss, maybe grief from the past, and it's really our time to just be honest with what we're feeling, with people that do have a lot of change that's going on, and maybe the change is a couple months down the line, but it's a time to really start to process that you're going to be letting go of a lot of things, or it could be things that you've let go of in the past that maybe you haven't fully accepted or come to peace with and grieved with. And so, you know, we really have a time where we're moving towards something, we're moving forward, but this is, I think the last two cards are really that sign of that it's okay to not actually be moving. You could be making a really great movement with yourself if you stop and you sort of embrace what you're feeling. And I did want to clarify the Sad Embrace card. And so I pulled from Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Fairies, and I asked, how can we really process the sadness or the loss or disappointment? And I got the body movement card. And so that's just showing us that a way that we can heal ourselves and to embrace the sadness without being overwhelmed by it is moving our body. So it could be you might really want to do some cardio. You might want to go outside, and if it's warm enough, to bundle up and take a walk, especially in winter. There's a lot of sadness that comes up in winter, and we're inside, and it's just a time to process that. So do yoga, maybe dance, any movement that feels good will really help to bring out this sad embrace card and help you to really move through it. So thank you so much. I hope these cards were helpful, and I will see you at the full moon. Thank you. Bye-bye.